Alright, this is episode 35 of the Keep On Trucking Podcast. Yeah.
Woo!
No.
Wait, let me close this door so we can really...
And that's the episode. just walked away. On today's episode, we got Sean Millea, everybody. Holy shit, it is Sean.
What's up? Dude, my lips are so chapped because I'm on Accutane, so just I gotta call it out now so nobody comments thinking they're clever. I said it first.
This is what I wanted to ask you. Do you when you're talking on the phone with a homie, like at 10 p.m.,
Yeah.
do you say good night?
Alright, bro, I'll see you later. Yeah, see you later. Alright, night.
Night? Right?
Good night? No.
Dude, I was talking to Luke yesterday, and then he was like, alright, dude, good night. And I was like, what?
Yeah, love you too.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, hold up. I was like, we can't end it like that. I was like, what? I was like, what are you? Good night? I was like, don't say good night. I was like, you gotta be cool about it. He was like, all right, peace.
Peace, bro.
And he hung up. But that's what I was. I being, I'm not even sure if homophobic is the right word. Cause like it's just weird, right? For a homie to say good night.
Yeah, it's familial. Familial.
That's not even a word. Dude.
Yeah, that's like family oriented kind of. It's like it's too close. It's like I'm not your
girlfriend.
Yeah, or we're not to get like I would say it in person. If like we were in a hotel, like for example, the thing that comes to mind is I went to a work event with somebody and we were staying in a hotel together in the same room, 2 different beds, and I was like, all right, good night. Night.
All right, yeah.
And that closes now we're gonna sleep. We're done talking.
Saying good night is like if you're riffing and like in the same bed together.
Yeah, or it's like hanging up the phone in person. It's like we're done talking in person.
Yeah. Like don't look at me anymore. Don't talk
right,
to me.
I'm gonna sleep now.
Don't say good night. I mean, don't say another little.
Like
joke.
the conversation's over, but I can't press a little. I can't press a button to disconnect. Yeah.
All right, cool. Now we got another homie. No, he says I love you. Whenever he hangs up the phone. Do you say it back?
He says it?
Yeah, you never talk to him on the phone?
Does he do it jokingly or is
No, like he says it seriously. Like it makes me feel like I'm like one of us might die. So I feel like I have to say it back. I feel more comfortable saying I love you to him than saying good night.
Yeah, because he just says it. He's got a way about it where it's like it's more of I can see why. When with you, I just go, all right, later. We just hang up. Yeah.
When someone says I love you, that's not my girlfriend or my father or my mother or my sister or my cousin.
That's a lot of people.
Right?
But they're all blood related.
Yeah, except for one of my cousins.
Do you say I love you back?
Well, my cousin was adopted, but I still say I love you to him.
Okay, yeah, but he's like you've all accepted him as family.
Yeah. Well, yeah, most of us.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
So any of these people, I say I love you to them. Oh my God, is there a medic? Is there a medic? We're so high up in the air that we can't get an ambulance up here. Jesus Christ. The first person to pass away in the Keep On Trucking podcast.
Really? I'm surprised, bro.
And imagine I just pass away. Just upload them. Are you good? You want some coffee?
No, I'm good.
Alright. Anyways, so when someone that's not related to me says I love you, it makes me feel like, oh yeah, oh Jesus Christ, get it together.
Just try to avoid your story.
Yeah,
like it's been like 10 minutes. You're like, yeah. So like I was saying, I was like.
Oh, yeah. Like somebody, do you say I love you to people? Or like, what's the first person you say I love you to? Or
my mom.
Mom? No, furthest, like from your mom.
Noah? The guy that when you get a call and it says potential scam, he's probably the furthest.
You answer, you go, I love you.
Yeah, I like answering those guys, but then sometimes they go so far. Like I'm trying to fuck with them, and then I'm like. Oh, I might be fucking myself over. Like I think I'm fucking him over, but he's like, oh yeah, fuck with me all you want, but.
It's like I'll answer to fuck with him, and sometimes it's just a recording, and I'm just like, Jesus.
No, the guy the other day was like, can I transfer you to my manager? Please say yes, so we have like a record, and I'm like, wait, why can't I talk to you? He's like, I need to just transfer you to my manager. Do we have your permission? And I was like, I heard they like take recordings of you saying the word yes.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm like, you may proceed.
Oh, shit. Yeah, and did the guy go, you have to say yes?
Yeah.
Because that's happened to me.
Yeah.
Did you say you may proceed? Or
No, what happened was I got nervous and hung up.
I always go, and they go, yeah, you got to say yes. I'm like, for sure. You got to say yes. And I just get more cool. It's like
what if I say yes backwards? See ya.
So that works. And
Yeah,
they
sure, reverse it.
Yeah, it's for sure a scam.
Yeah. Actually, we can use that.
Sound like a fucking Chinese. You're quitting smoking weed, right?
Nah.
You're back on it?
Yeah. I went like about a little less than a week.
For us?
Yeah.
Why were you quitting?
I get anxious a lot. Like today, I got anxious on it.
On it or without it?
On it.
What? Why you? Yeah, me too. That's why I stopped smoking.
Yeah, I mean it's like 1 in 4 times I get anxious.
It's like a slot machine, dude.
Yeah, which it's like a very not good. Like it's like those odds. It's like guaranteed. Like I smoke multiple times a day, every day. So it's like I'm anxious at least once a day.
Well, what do you get anxious about?
It's everything. It's just a latent. It's an initial. Like it's some anxious feeling you can't pin to something, and then it starts to become guilt about random things.
Yeah, because would you smoke in high school?
A little bit.
Right. Because I would smoke in high school, and I would get anxious. I'd be, oh no, my parents are gonna find out, or oh no, the cops.
Yeah, or I'm like, oh, I should have said I shouldn't have been on my phone with Frankie earlier. I was on my phone too much, or like.
Oh, that's fine. I was gonna talk about that afterwards.
What?
After this, you and your phone.
Oh, I'm on it a lot.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean we could fucking. Yeah, no, I want to talk about it, but I don't want to sound like I'm bashing you, because that is like your job, and you're very good. You're very creative, at your work and shit, but like there'll be times where we're like hanging out and you're on your phone.
Yeah.
Is that just like fucking part of?
I'm just addicted, dude. I'm just like, it's just something. When I put it to black and white mode, I was kind of better about it. I really wasn't on it, but I don't know, dude. It's like a drug or something. I just kind of like fall into like this hole of like, I don't know. I'm just looking for something. Like I'm just waiting for like this one. Like I'm looking for like that one notification. That's like maybe part of me wonders if it's like I'm waiting for like a girlfriend. Like I'm like maybe she's here. There is somewhere in the phone. There's a girl waiting for me to respond. I think that's partly it.
Ladies, he's single.
Yeah.
There's like 3 ladies listening.
That's cool.
One of them is my sister and my mom and my girlfriend. So.
Do they listen all the way through? You think?
10 minutes in? No, they're not. they stop listening.
Well, what you gotta realize is like, don't ever assume, because you might have this pod might be successful 2 years from now, and then you get 1,000, you get like a few 10,000 views, 100,000 views on the ones that you thought weren't gonna get views. Like so, when you're like, oh, there's 2 ladies listening. 4 years from now, there might be 100 ladies listening.
Oh, so ladies, maybe he's still single in 2 years from now.
Maybe.
Pretty sure he is.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Damn.
I'm just playing, dude. But you're the weed. When you stopped smoking weed, did you get like crazy? Did you get like dreams, like very vivid? Because that happens to a lot of people.
I did. I was getting. Yeah.
What was one of the dreams you got?
I had sex with somebody we know.
For us?
Oh yeah.
Did you wake up before you come?
Yes. Yeah.
But before you come, what am I fucking illiterate?
I'm like the most like profane word, like trying to be grammar proper. Oh, I think it's to have come. To. That's the one I remember. My memory's so bad.
Because of that? Because of weed?
I hope.
Dude, I just started smoking weed because I stopped drinking. So
it helps with that. That's why, like, you guys will be like, "Oh, we're all going to like a bar." I'm like, I'm just gonna sit at home and smoke weed. I'll be productive.
You're productive.
I'm productive on weed, but it kind of helps me cool with being alone.
Yeah, dude. I smoke weed at night before I go to sleep, and I just watch Seinfeld and just be dying laughing.
Yeah.
But I probably have a sativa because I can't go to sleep on it. I'll just be up, just fucking dying.
Yeah, it wakes me up too. It wakes me up. I think it's partly the anxiety, like it's that,
right?
Because you can't really sleep when you're anxious.
Yeah, all right. Well, I don't get anxious like when I smoke. I'm like, because yesterday when we were in front of the fucking at the olive tree, I smoked a little, And then every time I would like say something, I'm like, that wasn't fucking funny, dude.
I know,
I was like,
yeah.
oh, this sucks.
Yeah. Nobody's thinking about that.
Yeah, I know. Like I always joke around because I smoke weed and I get scared, and I always joke around. I always regret the shirt that I'm wearing. I'm like, I shouldn't have worn
Dude,
this.
know what used to happen to me? It was freshman year of college. It would happen every time. It does. I used to get like feel like when I was high, I'd feel like vibrations all over my body, and I used to get paranoid that I either pissed myself or shit myself. Like, because I would just be like, did I do it? And I'd be like, I would, because the feeling of being high, it used to be more body oriented, and if I really thought about like my dick or my ass, I would be like, wait, does it feel wet? Am I wet right now? And that used to, and that doesn't happen ever anymore, but it used to happen all the time, and that was the worst.
Dude, my biggest. Have you done shrooms before?
Yeah, like once or twice.
Dude,
yeah.
right? When I would do shrooms, like my biggest fear was like, cause like you read people like on Molly, they'll do drugs and they just start taking off their clothes.
Yeah.
So I do shrooms with friends, and I'd be like, dude, don't just whatever you do, don't take
off your clothes.
Dude.
Dude.
Don't get naked.
There was a kid in my school that it was before I got there, but he thought he could fly on shrooms, jumped off the roof of the dormitory.
It's those people that shouldn't do it.
Yeah,
or like
well, I mean,
that give it a bad name. I feel.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you don't know what's gonna happen. There was another guy, I don't know, but it was on the news. It was like this kid. He did a bunch of shrooms and then like got really.
Just answered.
He thought he was seeing demons and stuff. Went home to his dad's house and like killed his dad.
No way, dude.
And then he came down off the shrooms. Completely normal guy. Otherwise, was horrified.
Nah,
like,
come on, for real?
Swear to God.
When was this?
That was like 2016.
Wait, in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Well, that was.
No, not New Jersey. Sorry, it was somewhere up by like Wisconsin. I don't know what state. Damn, my lips are really chapped, dude. They look hurt to close together. They're
for
like,
us?
Yeah.
Well, they don't look that chapped. What are you? Well, you're drinking water too. You should.
What was the other weed thing I wanted to say? Oh, the thing with the anxiety though is there was a Vsauce video once. You ever watch Vsauce?
No, it is.
He's like a science YouTuber, but he made this video. I think it was actually his Mindhunter series. Doesn't matter. There was like a video where they would like do this study where they put people in a room by themselves with nothing in the room but a little buzzer that if you press it would shock you. And they would press it and like, oh, that hurts. They wouldn't do it. But once the guy left and left them there alone, inevitably everybody would end up pressing the button because of boredom. They would just be like left with nothing to do. People would rather be in pain than be bored. And I think that's partly the reason I like weed so much, even being anxious, is because it's like I'd rather be anxious than be bored.
That's what I was gonna ask you, dude. Because I think you're still not doing it, like, because that's my biggest thing off beer or like alcohol. That it's just so fucking boring, dude.
Yeah.
Like yesterday when everybody went to the ale house, like I would have loved to do it, but it's a weird thing that it feels productive though.
Drinking.
Like no, not drinking.
Smoking.
No, not drinking.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like. I always feel good when I go to like a bar or like I go to a mic and everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the bar and drink," and I'm like, "I'm gonna go home and work on some stuff." Like you feel good.
Yeah, it's like a weird like you feel disciplined.
Yeah, I do like the feeling of discipline for sure.
Yeah, and then I just started working out too. So like the next morning, I'm like, all right, fuck, I'll just go to the gym.
Yeah.
But there is a thing when I'm hungover the next day, I feel like way funnier.
Do you really?
Yeah, like I'll talk to cat like because I like waking up being hungover and going to get a coffee, and I'll talk to the cashiers and I'll be very funny. Like, well, you know, because I know it's because I'm making them laugh.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, and I think part of me is just like I'm half drunk.
Yeah.
But I'm sober enough because it's the morning and I'm getting a coffee. But I just say the wildest shit and just like I'm very witty. And,
yeah.
When I'm.
I know. I do.
hungover.
I'm the same way when I'm drunk. I do feel more like shit just comes to me real easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I don't drink before I get on stage anymore. I used to when it first started. But
Yeah.
Do you?
For shows where I'm nervous for, if it's like a big
yeah?
show, yeah, but not for mics. But I look forward to when I could say that about shows too. I mean, I don't get drunk for every show, but I'll get like a buzz going. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun getting a buzz going, but like there'll be times where I'll drink and then or I'll get like a buzz going and I'm on stage and then something goes slightly wrong and I'm like, it's because I fucking drank that I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good. You want to like know who you are, and I feel like when you're drinking all the time, and for me, smoking weed all the time, I don't really know
your boundaries.
My sober self. I'm like, if you're never sober, you don't really know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Are you always high on stage?
No, not on stage, but I mean, I'm always a little bit leftover high, probably.
Leftover high. Is that like a high hangover?
Yeah, for me, it's just tired. I get tired after I smoke, and then I'm like, I'll smoke to wake up, and I'm like, why am I tired all the time? I'm like, I can't quit weed because I'll be tired all the time. It's like, well, I'm probably tired because I smoke all the time.
Right. Everybody's like addicted to their phone. I saw you ignore a timer, which was hilarious to me, because like the attempt is there.
Oh, of course, dude. My phone's in black and white.
And like that's the only reason why I noticed, dude.
Yeah,
that you're trying to like stop being so much on your phone because it's on black and white. You're ignoring timers.
Yeah, dude. Because I realize the problem is there. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm a slave to my vices.
But dude, like you're really fucking good at like editing shit and like making things interesting.
Thanks.
Which it's a fucking. I guess it's the cost of the shit, because like dude, you're one of the most creative people that I know. Like our whole friend group, we're doing very well on the internet because of you. Because like you didn't help you helped us out by like telling us, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, make it shorter, do this and that. We're like, oh shit, and like fucking half the group is getting like thousands of views now, like on Instagram and on YouTube because of you. And you're like very good and you're very generous with advice. And then there's like the other side where you're just like we're like hanging out and you're just like on your phone and we're like, ah, what the fuck? What's wrong with him?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, it's also like.
And then I don't want to make it seem like I'm bashing you. I'm not.
No, I know that's cool.
Does it feel like I'm coming?
Keep on trucking. It's like, oh, we're gonna do therapy. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's awesome. No, I totally get it, dude. I think I do it to everybody. Like it's just like. I don't really know what it is. It might be like a little bit latent of like not depression, but like I'll just get like sad or like kind of just like bored with the current. Like I'm not good at being present, you know. Maybe it's partly ADHD too. Like I'm just so distracted by everything.
Yeah.
Like even like you saw, like we'll be talking about something, and I'll be like, oh, I wonder what this is.
Well, see, no, but that's your creativity side. I feel like.
Right.
Like you're always like we were joking around. Like how the fuck would you be in the time before phones? You just never leave the library.
Yeah.
Because you always need to know the answer to something.
Yeah. But then I get distracted, so I'm like, oh, I'll Google that, and then I'll be like, oh shit, they banned Andrew Tate from YouTube. I'm like, oh shit, they tweeted this. And then I'll be like, whoa, like Wall Street Journal just said like GTA, I don't know, just like anything, dude.
Well, and then that's what it's designed for.
Yeah, of course. That's why the black and white mode helps.
Are you an introvert or extrovert?
I don't know.
And by the way, this is the most serious I've ever been on this podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
usually always fucking around.
I don't know. I like both. I like being both. Like I know how to talk to people and groups of people, and I like to enjoy. Like I enjoy that, but I do like my alone time.
Yeah.
I'm staying in that apartment, by the way.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold up. Yeah. Fucking yesterday asking for water. What the fuck, dude? You couldn't ask for water?
Dude, we were at the fucking olive tree. Well, it was busy as hell, and the waiter was getting mobbed. I was tired, and I was like, I just didn't feel. He already seemed pissed.
Were you high?
Oh yeah, not really. I should have more of a spine in life because I'm like, oh, this guy seems pissed. I don't want to piss him off more, and so I don't like. But it's like, dude, like you're waiting us, like.
Dude, I'm like that too, though.
Yeah.
Like I'll fucking if like when I work out the courage to ask for something, I'll just start stuttering.
Yeah. Or I'm like, yeah, and it's like, or like today, some lady walked out into the bike lane, and I'm like, oh, sorry, and then I'm like. As I'm going, I'm like, that was her fault, you know? Like, but I was just like, my instinct is to like.
Well, because you're a fucking nice guy, dude. That's what it is. Like the other day, some lady bumped into Diego.
Yeah.
Not some lady, some fucking hefty bitch, dude.
Yeah.
She like shoulder checked him, and then Diego's instinct was to go say, oh, sorry, and then we all stopped. We're like, fuck that, don't say sorry. And then, and then he's like, oh yeah, I know, and then. We all like yell things under our breaths to her.
Yeah,
because we're not dicks and shit.
Yeah, I know. The bartender that is across the street from Revision Lounge who screams at everybody.
Ah, dude, oh my god.
She's like the first. Like that's like.
Dude, she's the worst.
But also, when people come at me with hostility, it's a little easier to be like. I'm kind of bad at initiating it, but if you come at me with the aggressiveness, I'm a little better at being like, okay, now I'll be a dick back, but.
Yeah.
But I can't really be like.
You never start off as a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me either, dude. No, actually, yeah, never mind.
If you're drinking, maybe.
If I'm, oh, dude, I see. That's the thing about me. No, that's
Go ahead. I don't care. I'll fucking. Let's talk about your flaws. What do you do in the friend group that makes people raise their eyebrows?
Yeah, bring it up, dude, please. I don't know what, but what?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't have anything really.
Nah. Well, Alex and Jack told me I was mean.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh.
You're a good roaster, but you're like jovial in your roasts.
And I had a dream, but this is like because I started smoking weed. It was, I had a dream about some guy. I was walking with Aira, my girlfriend, and some guy was like, "You don't even fucking pay your horse." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." I was like, "Fuck you! I'm about to take my giraffe on a air balloon ride." And he's like, "What?" And then I was like, "Come on, let's go." And I went with it, and we had a pet giraffe, and it was like this big though. And then we got on an air balloon, and then I told him, I was like, "Did you pay for the balloon?" He's like, "Yeah." Did you ask about the giraffe? Like, come on. I'm like, "Yeah." They said it was fine. It was just a little extra. And I was like, "All right, cool." And we were in a hot air balloon with our giraffe, with our pet giraffe.
That's awesome.
And I'm thinking about this because one of our homies was showing us a picture of a girl he hooked up with. And then I was like, dude, oh my God, look at her neck. She has like the longest neck in the world. And I was like, dude, a giraffe is envious of her neck. And that was like 3 days before that. So I'm thinking that that's why I had this dream that I had a pet giraffe.
Interesting.
I never think about giraffes.
Maybe it's weird. I wonder how long that dream was. Like I feel like it could have been like 10 seconds of thought that you like. It feels like a long ass dream, but I don't know if they're. Yeah, I guess. Maybe that's why, because you were thinking about that girl.
I wasn't.
Do you think there's meaning to dreams, or?
Ooh, no.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, because I'll look it up. I'll be like, "This is not what's happening in my life right now."
Yeah, I have a lot of plane crash dreams.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I like. Do you like nightmares? I love nightmares, dude.
I know what you mean. I don't love them.
Right.
But like they are, it's like an experience.
Ooh.
It's like like last night was interesting.
Do you have like reoccurring nightmares?
The plane crash. Oh yeah, one dream I have a lot, like all the time, probably like a few times a month, is there's like a math class that I didn't realize I didn't finish at school, and like I'm not gonna graduate, or like I have to.
You're a fucking nerd, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Is this college or high school?
It's both. It's a mix of both. It's weird, but it's always like, wow, I didn't finish, and it's like I completely forgot about, and it feels so real. Like I wake up and I'm like, wait, did I actually? I don't remember finishing that one math class. Like it's weird.
Oh shit.
But it's not really a nightmare.
It's not a nightmare.
It's not like your mom's skin melts. You know,
oh my God,
that's
dude.
a nightmare. I'm like, oh, I didn't get the grade I wanted. A pile of fetuses. Like, oh, you freaking. I need the perfect attendance.
Dude, were you a great student in school?
I got like C's and D's freshman year of high school, but then I was like, oh, I need to go to a good college. So,
Oh, for real?
yeah, so sophomore, junior, and senior year.
Dude, I gave up the first semester of freshman
Really?
year. Yeah. No, I gave up 8th grade. Because like in fucking first grade or 6th grade, I fucking had great grades. And then I get to 8th grade, I was like, I guess I just suck at math. And I
Yeah.
just didn't try.
Dude, math was just like, once I discovered Adderall, like in college, I started taking that. I was like, I would probably be really good at math now. Probably not, though.
You're not good at math?
It's just so boring and like, ugh.
Dude, there's people that like love it, and I can see how like it's interesting.
I like science and conceptual shit, so I could see how maybe it would get, like, once you understand the concept, like the conceptual part of the math, maybe, but for the most, it's like if you were to like make movies, doesn't mean you're gonna, like, Quentin Tarantino doesn't edit his movies. I feel like if you're a scientist, it's like, I don't do my own math. Like, I have somebody, no, I don't think that's the coolest scientists in history did their math, so.
Yeah?
I
like, which one?
Einstein did his math.
Yeah.
Newton made calculus.
Made it?
He invented calculus.
What a dick that guy, huh?
I know, dude. Because they didn't have the math to figure out what he was like, I need to invent a math to figure out.
Dude, imagine fucking inventing a thing.
Dude.
Have you had an invention for anything? What the fuck, dude? Am I like the worst host of all time?
Dude, I'm a fidgeter, all right? I like to fidget.
Like having this podcast, like I feel like I'm like gonna.
You're doing good if I'm fidgeting.
Am I for reals?
Yeah.
I feel like you say that to all the girls.
I would be on my phone if we were doing bad. I'd be like, yeah, hold on.
No, you wouldn't, dude.
I've been enjoying it. I'm like, damn, we've covered a lot of cool topics, I think.
This guy's just lying on my face.
It's crazy. I think this is probably the best Keep On Trucking pod yet. Just offend you by like, this is definitely the best one.
Just the one you're on.
I haven't even seen your others, but I'm just assuming.
Well, I never have guests. I'm always self-conscious that I'm like being a bad host.
Dude, it doesn't matter if you're a good host, because the thing about being a host of your own pod is partly they're there for you, I feel like. They're mostly there for you. I have to be the good guest, because it's like people don't go on Rogan, and Rogan at this point is like...
Well, I go on Rogan for the guests.
But the same thing, when people go on Rogan, they're like, oh, I hope I get that. Like, like they come off after, like, damn, I wish I said this, or... Because they're like, they want to be a good guest.
Why are you ruining my fucking bag, dude?
Oh, this is
my
yours?
God.
Sorry.
Dude, what if we took away everything from this table? Like, what would you fidget with? You'd probably pick up one of these plants.
I'd be like, I'll be doing this.
Dude, when people fidget, it gives me anxiety. My girlfriend fidgets a lot.
Oh, all right, I'll just stay still. Damn, the light, it's cool. The light has gone down a lot.
Yeah. Oh, that probably look cool in the video.
Yeah, you could do like a quick fast forward for the trailer. It's like we went till the nightfall. This pod was crazy. Till sundown we recorded.
Oh, all right. So fucking, you get a lot of shit from us because of your TikToks, because that's how you start them off.
Yeah.
Order the craziest open mic.
Easy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that is. I like changed how I make them now because of you guys.
How do you make them now? Do you still start that?
No, I just like when I'm recording it on my phone, I'm like, this mic was cool. I enjoyed this experience. I put us in.
Tell me right now, am I a bad host, dude?
You're a great host.
Just tell me, you just gotta be honest, dude.
I've done a few pods. You're the best host I've had on.
Oh yeah, who were the other pods?
I would say second best was Ted Jones.
Who's that?
He's
like a great host or what?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm better than this guy? Or is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying this specific.
You said he's second.
You're comfortable with me. We have a built rapport, but he had to build the rapport on the pod.
So that's hard.
That's very hard.
I feel like I'm comfortable with you, but I'm fucking still up here struggling trying to get your full attention.
But that's, dude. Welcome to my world.
When was the last girlfriend you had?
In high school.
For reals? That's
like
tight, dude.
Labeled, yeah.
You're like a fucking real life bachelor, huh?
Not by choice, dog. Not by choice, my friend. What?
Wait, so you're the fucking the YouTube being famous, like some notoriety, that doesn't get you any like chicks and shit? Don't like slide to your shit?
You get once in a while. It's not like it would be if like I was like a famous rapper. Because like the thing is, like, it's not like my clout is like stand-up clips and shit. Like, it's like, I saved a chicken, and or it's like, everybody tag this celebrity's music. Like, it's funny to me and it's made me laugh and I've enjoyed, but it's not like sexy.
Well, but you know what? That's
it's like, I need to fuck this guy. I need to suck his dick. No, it's like, oh, okay, he seems like he's a fun hang, maybe.
So when the girls do hit you up, do they give off that vibe? Like, oh, I'm trying to fucking get with him, or they're just trying to hang out with you?
They're more like, what do they say?
Okay,
keep trying, keep going. Yeah.
Is that to you?
No, it's more just like, I've gotten some, but it's like when it is, it's like, it's not like a supermodel, right? It's like, which is fine. You don't have to be a super. I'm just saying, like.
Oh, all right, hold up. Does it give you confidence going into like DMing other girls that you have like a pretty like decent following?
Yeah, but not yet. I feel like it's still like, I feel like you need to have like at least 100K to like really.
All right, yeah. Yeah, because I feel like there's like a huge mistake. Like, people like glorify people who have like a lot of followers, like someone famous. I'm like, they're human, asshole. They're still human.
I remember we had like a friend come over that I had met that had like 100K on Instagram, and it was like the first time I met somebody of that following. I was like, whoa, I hope he likes me, blah, blah. Now I know so many people with that amount, and it doesn't mean shit, dude. Like, it's like the lamest thing. Like, people's follower count does not matter at all. Like,
there's some of the coolest people that I met. Like my girlfriend, she has like she follows like 7,000 people, and she has like 50 followers.
Yeah.
And like she's one of the fucking coolest people I've met in my life.
Yeah, like, it's cool. Like, I mean, if you're trying to like build a brand or whatever, like, it obviously. But even so, like, I have my TikTok 600K. I haven't posted there in 4 months, and like, been posted there in 4 months. But they followed for like all these different videos, like, the writing a prisoner or the Teletubby thing, or some are for stand-up clips, and I've just like corralled 600,000 people into like a stadium, and I haven't posted in 4 months. Like I've just been in the green room. It's like I'm gonna like finally post, and they're gonna be like, "What the hell is this guy?" Like it doesn't really. It's not like my one friend has like 300K, but she posts every day. It's her personality. I'm like crafting things. My face isn't even in half the time, so it's like
right. Oh, that was it.
So I don't know. That's
we ended in the middle of sentences, us, and then I feel like that's what's making us.
I don't know. You're downplaying this. I've liked this episode. Call him out in the comments. Tell him that he's wrong. You're hard on yourself. That's what it is. Look, you're a hard worker. Look what he's bringing around here. This big ass brick.
Yeah.
Why are you charging off this when there's all these outlets here?
Well, there's no USB cables in those outlets.
Oh, okay.
But no.
I had a pod with Young Gravy in this room.
Young Gravy?
Yeah, the rapper, you know him?
Yeah.
It releases like next week, but he was sitting here. Is that cool? Our view is better though. The background's cooler on
ours.
Yeah, because we filmed on these nice cameras. You can't even tell.
What if I was like this?
There's Freedom Tower. I was wrong the whole time. See?
Oh yeah.
No way.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you're gonna get Me Too'd on your friggin' bottom.
Dude, has anybody called you out on the? Because the people believe that. Jeez, you're making a fucking mess, dude. Oh my god, dude, Jesus Christ.
The cup ripped. What were you gonna ask me?
You gotta stop fidgeting into your shit. Hey, could you get in the frame, dude?
If I've been called out for what?
The episode, the bit you did about the Tinder one where there's like a girl.
There was a couple comments, but then I was like, yeah, it's a joke, and they were like, okay.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Let me give us context. Oh, here, give it context about the bit you did.
I just did a bit where basically the long story short is I catfish guys on Tinder into coming to shows.
Yeah, all right. And then that shit went it went viral even on Reddit and shit. Somebody was like, oh, I saw this on Reddit, but like nobody was crediting you.
Yeah, I mean it's like you can't really. I got a couple of it, like the 2 people posted it recently, and it was doing well on Reels, and like they didn't tag me, and I commented like, thanks for sharing, but like, I mean, if they're seeing my face and it's getting a lot of views, whatever, it's worth that at least, right? It's like baking my head.
Yeah.
It takes like I think how many times for them to recognize a face? A couple times.
I don't know. What are you, a crow?
3.
Is that 3?
I think it's 3.
Dude, I'm the worst at fucking face recognition. Like, if I was an iPhone, I'd be the worst one.
Dude, it's all the time at mics. I'll be like, see somebody, like, hey, and I'm like, I haven't met them. Like, maybe I'll be like, nice to meet you. They're like, good to see you. I'm like, or like, hey, Sean. I'm like, oh, I don't know who you are at all.
Dude, yeah. Dude, in movies, if somebody has like a slightly the same haircut,
yeah,
I'm like, wait, I thought that was the guy that did the thing. Why is he here now?
Yeah,
what a terrible movie. Like, no, that's this fucking
a different guy. Yeah.
And I'm like, you like that too?
Sometimes.
That makes me feel like, dude, you're not even in the frame.
Oh, sorry.
You're like a fucking
dude. They'll hear it.
Like the worst guest.
Jeez. I think you need a bigger phone.
Dude, it's a good phone.
What's the longest one you've done so far?
The longest phone?
Pod.
This one.
This is the longest
This
one?
better be the longest one, yeah.
What, you've never done about 48?
No.
Oh.
You're like so unimpressed.
I'm like, all right, see you later then.
Dude, all my pods are like, they're like 30 minutes. I mean, sorry, like 15 minutes, 12 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just me.
Oh, well, that's yeah.
So
but with guests, what do you usually do?
Like 30? Though it was with Kyle and Alex. Alex Mahoney. We did like 30 minutes.
That's honestly a stomachable amount of time to listen to a pod, you know?
Yeah. I mean, have you fucking been interested in this one at all?
I think this is a good pod. Like, if I was, like, chopping it up for TikTok, there's moments.
Dude, I feel like just half of it, I was just making you feel bad about being on your phone, and the other half is just me
but
going...
But that's authentic. I like people will appreciate that, I think.
And the other half is just me going, oh, I'm a terrible guest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, terrible guest, terrible.
Yeah, half of it you're being insecure, half you're trying to make me insecure.
Well, half of it you're not even showing your face. Half of it you've been like this the whole time.
Yeah, because you like called me out so hard. I don't want them to know who's on their phone all the time.
Oh wait, you roll with the paparazzi for a day. How was that?
It was pretty good. I try to change my voice.
Like what are those called? When they were disguised, disguised for the criminals.
When I first joined the mob. They had me running drugs across the country.
I wonder what they do with a guy that actually sounds like that.
Yeah, right. Dude, some of those, I'm like, if I was in the mob and I knew this guy, I'm sure I'd be like, that's Joey. Yeah. Guaranteed. Those don't change that much. Yeah, I rolled with a paparazzi guy for a day. It was cool. It was like, it's a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you just like, we followed around Kim Kardashian for a day. And it was
and they like hit him up, right? To fucking tell him where they're going to be at. Or you just guess?
Yeah, well, he like knows people on her team that tell him because they're friends. But then there's like, she also DMs one of the photographers. And like he sends her the photos he takes, and she in the moment approves. It's a whole thing.
Oh, like yeah.
She'll be like, "Oh, use these ones for the newspaper."
Oh, all right, yeah. A little inside Hollywood.
Yeah. Your 10 views, people won't.
Hey, dude.
No, I know. No, that's wrong.
Don't offend my family.
You said it. No,
I said 16, dude. My father watches this.
Hey, listen, just keep it between the group that's listening. Feel honored that you heard it, and you know the inside baseball.
Well, Hollywood.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Inside Hollywood.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, dude, you know how like in baseball sometimes they'll cork.
Yeah.
Like the bats to make.
Yeah.
What's that for? To make the ball go further?
Yeah, I think it has more like bounce to the bat, maybe.
Right. Oh, but it's cheating, right? To have like a corked bat.
Yeah.
Fucking I was with Alex the other day, and like somebody was like on stage, and they were like just doing hacky jokes, and like but they were doing great, and I was like, that microphone is corked.
That's good. That's really funny.
But like, I feel that's just like that's some inside baseball stand up, right?
That's a double entendre almost. It's like the metaphor, but it's also I don't know if that works.
Double entendre. Are you a good rapper? Can you freestyle?
No, I cannot. Sometimes when I'm in my head doing it at like a club, I'll get
club?
it. Yeah, I'll just be like, we're all like dancing at a club, but in my head, I'm like, you know,
just spitting fucking flames.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh yeah, they can hear me right now. But then like, yeah.
You freestyle rap in your head at a club, like dance club?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, dude! I freestyle rapping like in the car.
I'll sing in the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, favorite rapper? Who's your favorite rapper of all time?
Of all time.
From 2020 to 2022.
Of all time.
From the past 2 years.
Oh, JID then.
JID?
Jid, yeah. I think he goes by both names.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, I don't know him. I thought you were gonna say something like somebody that I knew. How do you approach a woman at a bar?
I look at them from across the room and hope they come up to me. That's what I do.
That's the general thing what all dudes do. They just like stare at a chick like long enough until like notice.
You just gotta. It's like an open mic. You gotta just come up to them and be like, "What's up?"
Have you ever done it? Have you ever walked up to like a strange woman?
Yeah, actually.
And what happened?
I was rejected.
Yeah. Well, what's the story? Because I got one too.
Remember the eclipse? Like, probably. I was like 3 or 4 years ago. There was an eclipse.
All right.
In New York. I guess you weren't here for that. But
I mean, what a fucking...
But we had eclipse glasses, and I gave this girl them, and then I went away, and then I went back. I was like, you're really pretty. You want to go on a date sometime? Or, like, I forget what I said. Maybe, like, can I get your number? And she kind of just said no. But, like, was like, like, nice about it. And her friends witnessed it. And I was like, all right. And I had a longboard. I skated out of there. But I was like, dude, it just hurt. But I know that if I did that 10 times in a row, by the 10th time, you'd be like, oh, okay, no worries.
Well, I was at the gym. This is like fucking... I was maybe, like... 18, 19, dude. I was at the gym and there was this chick, and then I did that thing where you lock eyes with a stranger, but if it just happens to be a girl, somehow now we're in love. So I thought, like, all right, you know what? I'll just fuck it. I'm gonna just go up to her and like try to be cool, but and then and then I'll ask for her phone number. And I walked up to her, but the closer I got, dude, the uglier and older I saw she was. I was like 19. I would get close. She was like probably like late 30s, dude, and she wasn't that pretty from up close. And I was like, oh fuck! But I was already walking towards her, so I just went and I was like, oh, can I have your number? And she was like, no.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, oh, and I just walked away.
That's hilarious, dude. It's funny because I saw a fact once that was like, guys tend to think pretty girls are attracted to them. Like they more often than not will assume, if a girl looks at them that's hot, she's attracted to me, but they don't do that with ugly girls. I definitely do that.
With ugly girls?
No, with girls that I'm attracted to. If they look at me, I'm like, she wants this.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'll see her all of a sudden with a guy kissing him, and I'm like, oh, I was way off. Like,
Well, I'll get jealous. I'm like, she wants this. And then she'll see her with her boyfriend. I'm like, what the fuck is this
yeah,
guy?
yeah.
Why is she kissing her brother?
Push him.
I gotta protect her.
Dude, yeah, I'm like that too.
Plug all your...
Sean Millea, SeanMillea.
Oh, and then I'm also on one of your podcasts.
Yeah, and Please Clap's coming out in a few weeks with Frankie.
Are you calling me a racist?